business meeting, and I think the reality for most people is this, is that no one really has a good method for conflict. You need to have a plan. When you watch a boxing match or a cage fight, it may look very chaotic. It may look like these guys are just going in there, just wailing on each other. They have a plan. This is what we're going to do. And so you need to have a plan for conflict. And most people don't have a plan. So what happens in conflict, there's two things. There's something called pursue and there's something called distance. And you could pursue distance. You could call it cops and robbers. You can call it cat and mouse, whatever. Most conflict surprises everybody. No one's ready for it. I'm not getting off this call and saying, well, I better hurry up because I got to fight with my wife at 8:00. No. Yeah. So, but the reality, like when you get into an argument with somebody was ready for it. And so a lot of times the one who's not ready for it, they're kind of backing up and they're trying to get out of it. And so the scheduled conflict is very simple. It's called a business meeting. And you should have a business meeting once a week. You should have a business meeting. And it needs to be very clear, because if I'm trying to be sweet on business meeting night, no, that's not the agenda. If I try to do a business meeting on date night, no, that's not the agenda. Like, hey, every Sunday night, we're going to have a set conversation. It's going to be from 7 to 8 or 6 to 7 or whenever you want to have it. And it's super fast. There's 3 things that we're going to talk about. I call them the 3 T's. The first one is time. What's going on this week? What's on the calendar? Is there anything I need to know about? Is there anything you don't know about? First one's time. Second one's task. Is there anything we need to do this week that's out of the ordinary? There's things that have to get done this week that are out of the ordinary, not every week. And those are things I need help with. But then the third one is topics. The third one is topics. And that can be a more lengthy conversation, more intense conversation. Hey, we need to talk about your mom. We need to talk about vacation. We need to talk about work. We need to talk about your work schedule. We need to talk about, something the kids did. I don't just show up and say, hey, I need to talk about your mom. That will not go well. But when it comes to conversation, girls are the microwave and guys are the crock pot. Just ask me about this. And so for guys, especially, you need to tell a guy ahead of time. If we need to talk about your mom, that's fine, as long as I know that it's not right now. Okay, right now is a terrible time to have a conversation. And what happens is that you can spend 3 hours talking about nothing and end up in a big argument, or you plan it and you spend 15 minutes this weekend to do it.